crafty friends, Amanda here with Crafting with Amanda, back with day 18 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. This is our sketch for today. It's created by Katie Scott from at Scrappy Sisters Oz. So go check them out. It's a fun little sketch with some hexagons, and then it's on kind of like a chevron background paper. I found these two photos again in my mom's old container of photos, and it's funny, I've picked photos for the next few sketches, and I think I'm almost done with one box, so 6 more to go. So what I did in preparation is I just went to my Cricut and cut 2 big hexagons out of the In Full Bloom paper from Close to My Heart. I am a Close to My Heart maker, so much of my paper comes from there. And then I cut out a assortment of smaller hexagons in the Glacier, Avocado, and Charcoal Gray. And so I'm not cutting my photos. I don't want to do that to these. I love that they have the white border on them. I love that the date is on them. And I end up moving these photos multiple times as far as to get the angle right. And I don't know if you can see in this photo, but that it has, in the one on the left, there's like a group of people sitting in lawn chairs by the edge of this stream, and I don't want to cover that up. So I've kind of placed them for now, and now I'm kind of trying to figure out what my top little cluster of papers is going to be. And you'll notice that I'm bringing in my lacy scallop because I'm not going to put any flowers on this layout. I'm not going to put any leaves on this layout. So that lacy scallop is my thread tying this heritage album together, along with the subtle, the softer blue and green hues. So here again, I'm trying to figure out how I want to put these hexagons and honor the sketch. And I see that there's some arrows along the bottom, but at this point I haven't figured any of that out. I did cut my charcoal gray hexagons just a wee bit bigger so that they could be used if I wanted as a mat. So now I'm looking to see if the images on the other side, because I really want that butterfly to show. I love butterflies. So I'm trying to figure out how to get that to show as well, and to keep the people on the shore shown, and then here's more of my lace scallop. So I audition pieces, and sometimes they come together quickly. Days like today, it's not as quickly. I move things around a lot. I really thought about going back to the Cricut and cutting another big hexagon, but I didn't know what color to do it in because I didn't want to do it in charcoal. I thought that would be too dark. I didn't want to do it in white because most of the other pages on this album have colonial white, and In Full Bloom uses the white daisy, so I didn't want to do that. So here I'm just still playing around, and then you'll notice that those hexagons of the glacier are too linear. They're on the same side. So now I'm trying to make some interesting background with all the little pieces, and so I kind of made them into a grid pattern, and I'm sliding them up under the photo. Nope, that didn't work. Going back to kind of that idea, do I need to cut a bigger hexagon out of the avocado green? And then I kind of am like, all right, just let the center of it go. What happens if you frame some of this? And as soon as I added the black cardstock, just in that little sliver of a frame, I really felt like it helped draw the focus in on the photos. And then I have this old stamp set in Real Life, REEL, that has that old viewfinder stamp, and it also had the chevron shapes, so I did those along the bottom. And what I'm using now is I have the old typewriter letters, uppercase, and I love these. They're fun to use, and I wanted to show you how I line them up. I just use my Versamat, and I line up 2 or 3 of them together along a line so that they're bumping up to each other, and then I'll pick them up with my block. The reason why I don't do like the whole word, I'm spelling vacation, at once is because there's like the domino effect of if you accidentally move one of the stamps, or if it gets caught on my finger and then it pulls away, it ends up turning and then bumping the one next to it. So I do 2 or 3 in the row and pick them up with the block, and then do 2 or 3 more on the Versamat and pick them up with the block. And that's what works for me. And I'm spelling the word vacation, and I only have one A, so I used one of the blocks just as a spacer, peeled that off. So now I'm stamping the rest of the word. I will wipe off and reposition that A, and now I'm just going to add that into the word vacation. And we have our little title there. Looking at the background, I thought it was kind of boring, just not enough interest. So I had went back to the perfectly imperfect blotches or patterns. Let me look that stamp set up. Perfectly imperfect patterns. I was thinking I was going to stamp some of that around, and I decided instead I would just go ahead and use the avocado shimmer brush, because that'll add a touch of the green, but it'll also add a little bit of shimmer. And with the water, you can kind of see the sun shining off of it. So I just decided I would do my splattering. And I want some of the bigger dots, so I'm holding the pen upright and kind of tapping the bottom to get more of those bigger dots on there. And I'm just following the flow of this layout from the upper left to the bottom right corner. And this is it. This layout came together very quickly today. I did miss the 15th and 16th in this series, but I will catch those up. But I want to stay current with what everybody else is posting. Be sure to check out all of those links below. Here's how you can catch up with me. I do have a Facebook group, Crafting with Amanda VIP group. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'm coming close to a milestone. Would love for you to help me get there. Here's another video you may be interested in, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.